Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk about the Vernamfield Airport. Now the government has a plan to build an airport or Aerotropolis in Vernamfield in Clarendon. But I noticed recently you hear about the construction of the Negril International Airport, the Port Antonio Airport, the expansion of the Ian Fleming International Airport, major upgrades and runway extensions at the Norman Manley International Airport, and work being done at the Sangster International Airport. You even hear about Tinsipen Aerodrome moving to the Norman Manley International Airport. But one thing we're not hearing anything about is the Vernamfield project. Now, the other airports that we mentioned, especially the one in Negril, is needed. But Vernamfield also would play a major role in Jamaica. But I notice we're not hearing anything more on Vernamfield. So today we're going to go through an article that gives more information on what they have planned for the Vernamfield Airport. The proposed Vernamfield Airport project in Clarendon, Jamaica, represents one of the country's most ambitious infrastructure ventures aimed at reshaping the nation's air transport and logistics landscape. Located on the site of the former World War II era Vernam Air Base, this strategic location offers over 4,000 acres of largely unused flatland, making it a prime candidate for the creation of a modern Aerotropolis. And just to take a break from the essay, or from the article, nowhere else in Jamaica can we find 4,000 acres to build an airport. The Norman Manley International Airport does not have that space. The largest airport in Jamaica, the third busiest airport in the Caribbean, the Sangster International Airport, does not have 4,000 acres. The Ian Fleming, I think you could combine all the airports and aerodromes in Jamaica and you wouldn't get close to 4,000 acres. So Vernamfield is ideally located for this project, and it operated as an airport before. It was a base for the US government. So okay, we'll continue with the article. Vernamfield was once a US military airfield during World War II, used as a training base for bomber pilots. Following its closure in the late 1940s, the area remained underutilized except for some agricultural activities and occasional motorsports. In the 2000s and 2010s, Jamaica's government began to explore the possibility of converting the site into a new international airport that would focus heavily on cargo, aviation maintenance, and logistics. The site's central location, positioned roughly midway between Kingston and Mandeville, offers excellent access to both major highways and rail routes. Its vast land area also allows for long runways capable of accommodating large aircraft, as well as significant room for future expansion. The Vernamfield development is not envisioned as just an airport. It is part of a broader Aerotropolis concept. The project, led by the Airports Authority of Jamaica, includes construction of an international cargo airport to ease pressure on Kingston's Norman Manley International Airport, establishment of maintenance, repair, and overall facilities for aircraft, potentially positioning Jamaica as a regional hub for aircraft servicing. Development of an aviation training center, including pilot, drone, and air traffic control training. Creation of a logistics and light manufacturing zone to attract global companies. future integration with housing, commercial areas, and potentially a special economic zone. The project was designed to roll out in multiple phases. Early work began in 2018 with land clearing, fencing, and preliminary runway rehabilitation. Approximately 170 acres were targeted for the first phase, which focused on re-establishing a basic aerodrome to support general aviation activities such as training, crop dusting, and drone testing. The broader vision called for a US $2.5 to US $3 billion investment, with strong interest reported from both Chinese and European private investors. The government adopted a public-private partnership approach to fund the project. The Vernamfield project has received support from multiple Jamaican administrations. Prime Minister Andrew Holness reaffirmed the government's commitment to the site as Jamaica's fourth international airport, with a focus on cargo and technical aviation services. Former Transport Minister Mike Henry was also a vocal proponent, often highlighting the potential to generate tens of thousands of jobs, attract billions in investment, and create a new economic center for Clarendon. The government has envisioned Vernamfield as a crucial component of Jamaica's long-term economic strategy, reducing dependence on traditional tourism, expanding the logistics sector, and capitalizing on Jamaica's geographic position as a gateway between the Americas. Alright guys, that's the end of the update article. And just to clarify, the phase 1 of the project has not started yet. No construction has taken place out by Vernamfield. The original runway is there from when it was an airbase, but to date the project hasn't started. Alright guys, let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Alright guys, have a good day. Thank you.